Hello and welcome back to a brand new Play 2 Plays. My name is Paul James, and as you can see today we are playing Squidgies Takeover, a new game from the team at Giant Margarita, the team responsible for Party Crashes, Party Golf, Party Poppers, and this is their latest title. The game was introduced to me at PAX Australia. Ian Lewis from Giant Margarita put me aside to have a bit of a chat and show the game off to me, and here I am playing a review build of it. The game is available today, the moment this goes live, and we're going to dive into it a little bit to see what it's about. Now, you can see that I've unlocked a whole host of levels. Basically, the concept behind the whole game is here the Squidgies, they've overpopulated their home, and so they're just branching out in the galaxy and they're just going to take over anything and everything, and basically that makes up the foundation of each level and the rationale behind your attempts on each level. So this is actually my second attempt at doing this Let's Play, because unfortunately the first time around it didn't quite work. The audio was all over the shop, which is a shame because I was able to demonstrate to you some of the crystals and stuff around these levels. We'll jump straight into one of the levels anyway to show off what they're all about. All these blue ones are levels that I've completed up to this point. The red ones are still ones that can be attempted. So we'll try level 22 here. You can see with each level there's different power-ups that are available. So in this case I've got 5 where they basically become like almost roadblocks of sorts. Now it does rely heavily on the gyro. No, butcher that. I feel like that second bit's going to be the harder one. Then again, none of it's necessarily easy to get that timing just right. No. It was looking okay for a second there. Damn it. Oh, go. So what I've done here in this particular case is I've had a few Squidgies make it to the end of the level, so I'm going to pass it essentially. I've completed the level. I didn't unlock every planet though, so I could have done it better. We'll give it one more go and then we'll move on to something different. Oh, no way. He's just sitting a smidge too low. Oh, one last go. There we go. Hopefully it's enough. I'll have to see what happens though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not enough. We needed one more. Oh, we'll return to the map anyway. So, within this, so there's a whole bunch of different levels. They've all got different power-ups. Some have got multiple different power-ups contained within the same level. I'm sure we'll find one of them shortly. But what you'll find every now and then, and I think I've probably unlocked the bulk of them, probably not all. There's certainly a portion in this bottom half of the map that I haven't gotten near yet. But there's little gems that are kind of circulating around certain levels, and by besting that particular level, any other level that has, like you'll see every now and then that certain levels have. Jeez, I'm having a bit of drift at the moment. Calibration's a real issue. I'm going to hold this dead still and you can watch it just bounce away from the screen. Not a problem with the game, problem with the Joy-Con. But you'll find that so some of these levels have that same little gem on them. If you beat that level that's got that particular gem on it, then those levels unlock for you. So there's heart-shaped ones, there was a tear-shaped one that I unlocked earlier. let's try level 30 and see what it has for us. More with these little guys, maybe not. Oh, lots of them here. Don't you open that trapdoor? Reference to the trapdoor of the show. Awesome show. Oh, I couldn't even see him. No, let's not worry about that one. That happened very quickly, and I got my own way. So what's this level going to entail? Okay, so what these little guys do, they're kind of like little stretchy things, so if the squidgies hit one that's already established, they follow it straight through to the end, so it kind of warps them where they need to be. That didn't go as planned. No, stop. Oh my god. I mean, I've worked it out. I'm having all sorts of little calibration issues with the Joy-Con. But, probably not how I'm supposed to do it. Oh yeah, I can't do any more. Alright, let's bail on that one as well. So, the levels can get quite tough. I've certainly knocked out a lot of the easy ones at the moment. Let's see what level 20 or something like that has in store. But this doesn't look easy either. Although, there we go. Come on, go. You watch. I won't have the full thing though. I think I know this level. I think Ian showed me this one at PAX. I knew it. So, as well as the completion of the level themselves, there's also feats on top of it. Particularly hard challenges. Oh. No, that doesn't work. No, and they don't have the right momentum anymore. Damn it, he showed me this at PAX and I can't remember. See, I can adjust, but every time I adjust, it consumes one of the the Squidgies. Do I just let them all bunch up? Nah, it can't be it. I don't know. Anyway, that's that level as well. So the whole host of different power-ups. There's little swinging dudes, which maybe this level. You can see these guys, they swing. You attach them onto a platform and they swing around. There's there's like bowling balls, sort of, well, kind of like bowling ball guys. Where are they? Where they basically... Oh, that's a demo of everyone. In fact, that is everyone. So we've seen the arrow kind of directional guy. We've got the balloon one here, which just floats upwards like a balloon. A bowling ball guy, which can take on electricity and fire, but also basically just barrels through everyone on your team. You just saw me using those three before. So those are all the power-ups that are available to you. And different levels will combine them in different ways and through different challenges that you as a result, and can cause lots of headaches. The game is really cool in this regard, and the challenges are really quite steep. There are some that Ian showed me at PAX that were, they just completely blew my mind, and I haven't gotten to them yet. You can see that I'm slowly working my way through the game and unlocking everything, bit by bit by bit. The challenge is steep, but the reward is really quite great when you overcome one of these levels. They're not made to be easy. There's obviously some easy ones, you kind of learning and getting a bit of a tutorial, but the difficulty gets steep very fast. And then, so for example, this one here, I completed it. I got all 3 planets unlocked, as you can see there, but then there's the feats, where rescue all Squidgies after doing something else, only making one splat Squidgie, which are those guys, the blue ones, set fire, blah, blah, blah. Like, all these different extra feats on top of just an extra layer of challenge. There's leaderboards, so you can see maybe a few familiar names to anyone who's a fan of Player 2 or Explosion Network or Books. We can see there's a few prominent Australian media folk at the moment that are playing the game. So definitely one to look out for in that regard. We've got it, well, I'm second last on the list. Whatever. I guess I'll get better at it. But there's leaderboards, there's different challenges, they're throwing different obstacles at you, different combinations of Squidgies and abilities and using them in different ways. The feats on top of it, there's layers and layers and layers of stuff here to actually sift through, and it's a really enjoyable challenge to work your way through. It is best with the gyro from the Joy-Con. You can play it with other methods, but it was recommended to me when I played it at PAX that this was the best way to do it. I will experiment for the sake of the review, but your best way is to play with the Joy-Con. You probably won't have the calibration issues that I'm having currently. So, otherwise, that is everything for Squidgies Takeover. We've seen a few levels, we've tried a few levels, we've got the leaderboards, there's the feats, the different stats, you can show your planet takeovers, and we've seen the different power-ups. So that is the whole game in a nutshell. It's a really enjoyable one, it's one that I'm looking forward to spending far more time with, and it's one that you can learn more about when my review goes live on the Player 2 website when the embargo lifts on Thursday. It should be up by the time you're seeing this video. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. All those links are down the bottom, and hit that notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched, The Insider, more Player 2 plays, late game review, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. There's some awesome stuff there, so please be sure to go and check it out. Visit the website player2.net.au where you'll find reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, the Player 2 Writers Draft, links to our podcast series Patched, which is also in audio form, Player 2 Pixelcast, and my baby Dev Diary, where we get developers from all around the industry coming, they're interviewed by me and they share their experiences as they've progressed through the gaming industry. Great podcast, and I'd really appreciate your support. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au. You get a few bucks. At the lower tiers, you get early access to episodes, whilst at the higher tiers, you'll get monthly episode exclusives. Finally, there's Twitter. You can find me at Paul James Games, the website you'll find at Player2au. And until next time, that has been Squidgies Takeover. Again, the latest game from Giant Margarita, the team behind Party Poppers, Party Crashers, and Party Golf. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.